Hey folks, I'm Surveying Glory, and I'm back with some Graviteam Tactics Muse Front. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do, and replay the last campaign. Last time we played as the Soviets in the Kolomak campaign. This time, obviously, we're going as the Germans. So, let's just jump right in. And I'll allow you to pause the video and read the historical background at your leisure. And do the same with the turn 1 information. So, yes, Germans desperately trying to hold back the Soviet onslaught and form some sort of strong defence line, but they don't have very much in the vicinity. If we get rid of the briefing, you can see we've got a few companies of infantry. We've got some self-propelled guns, and we've got a company of Panzer... Well, are they all Panzer IVs? I guess we'll find out when we go into it. Maybe I should have a look just now. Stick this on as well. Yes, let's have a look. So we've got the Aufklärung. We have some Flak 88s, I do remember encountering them. Quite a few actually, more than I'd expected. And here we have Stug 3s. And again, Stug 3s. Heavy infantry gun, 15.5 centimetres. We've got some legs there. In this tank company we have Panzer V's Aus D. 2, 4, 5. So 7 Panthers. You've got a couple of Panzer IVs. So you get 4. You've got another 4. So we've got 8 Panzer IVs there. 8 there, plus the HQ obviously. Got some horses. Alright. Okay, well, a quick tour through our forces there. What we're going to do up here. Main objective behind the village, and the Soviets managed to hold on to that quite stubbornly. The Germans held on quite stubbornly when I was playing as the Soviets. I think we'll try to do the same. We'll move the 5th company here, over behind its compatriot, closer to the HQ. These tanks... Maybe move that up to here. We've got these guys coming in. We're a bit light over in this region. Maybe actually send you across to there. I'll try and get you into position somewhere over here and get you dug in. Leave the Stugs where they are. We've got these engineers. And that's a slope down into the valley here at Brovkov. So reverse slope. I want you guys heading up for there. Probably. Let's bring you up here for now. Might move you up into to the outskirts of Krashenichin. Recon troops here. I think again we'll hold you back near this objective. And that's everyone for now. Let's move the HQs. You can come forward. As we'll move you to there. Not really much point to that, but we'll do it anyway. move you up here. Right. That's our business complete then. Let's move on and see what happens. Alright, one attack. Just one attack. And this pretty much mirrors what happened in the Soviet campaign. We launched an attack up here. We've got the two companies of infantry. One company of Panzer IVs, or one company of Panzer IVs. They unwisely drove forward when we attacked, and there was a couple of Su-152s back there. So we won't be doing that. Let's go ahead and see what we will be doing. Right. Okay, so the main objective is a shed. A strategically important shed, but a shed nonetheless. Germans were able to hold here, as I said, quite effectively. We've got some trench works over here, unoccupied for now. Another trench line in front of the trees here. Stretches over all the way along to there. And there's no way we can cover all of this territory, so we're going to potentially lose an objective hex, or an objective there. Well, they can't hold it. This is the only area here. Right. I was going to set up on the map, but the terrain's pretty flat in here. Let's take you off, you off. Yeah, so there's a valley over there. They're coming up a slope. And then it gets to this sort of plateau area and then dips down again. This is slightly higher ground up here. Let's see, Jordal, could you come forward, say to there, what can you see? Right, there's obviously some vegetation in the way. And this is not working out, so let's have a look. Right, there's a bit of a field in front of you. You're higher up back here. You've got good line of sight down that road. Well, decent. I'm wanting to face that direction. Not that. What I'm looking for. What am I looking for here? I'm looking to put the grid marker back on. Key points we want. Yeah. This. No, not display briefing. Yes, display briefing. All that just to find out where he was. Right, so that's not great. Okay, put you there. You can go there, and you can just sit forward on that point there, because you can all dig in, so that's okay. Right, I'm going to have you hold your fire for now. Now we've got a company of infantry back here, and you have our back 36s. And you have what? Oh, Panzer bushes, 2.8 centimetre, yeah. Right. I think we have to defend this area. And we're going to forget about the right flank. Obviously, these are the two objectives that we need to keep a hold of. So we've got the Panzer IVs in there that are covering down that direction. And we don't have great coverage over here, especially if they were to that tree line, but never mind. Let's get Holt. You come over. If you drop yourself in there, we'll get everybody else. Go in the trenches, please. Take positions and don't shoot at anybody. Get your trucks back here. Right. And Zimmer, you can hold let me see, if you are in there, somebody's back looking in that direction. They want you that further forward. Yeah, no, we need to protect this area here, so let's have you in there instead. You there and you there. Protect that road with our guns. So you all, again, take positions, heads down for now. And your trucks can be back in there. And then Gershke, you're filling in the gap. We've got leichte Infanteriegeschützes. You can dig in as well if we find you decent ground. That would be sort of alright. If you're facing that direction though. Yeah, you can't see too much over to the left. Face there. That's a bit too obvious. Spot to be, no, you can't actually see from there. There, and then you can cover that flank. Actually, is that what we do? You can't dig in there though. I think that's where we'll sit you. You can sit back in there, and again, we'll keep your trucks a bit closer to hand. You sit in there, and you're all going to dig in. Once again, hold fire until I tell you otherwise. Right, and now Gershke. You're going to hold this area in here. Panzer bushes. Right. You're not going to be shooting it very much. Put you there. No, not there. I don't want to be too close to this shed because that might well be a target for German artillery. It's going to be exposed. Yeah, that's fine in there. And did I just move the wrong one? I did. Right, okay. So you're down there. You're not over there. You're going to be in, where was it? Here? There. And there, I think. And then that leaves this one. We could potentially stick in here. Yep, fine. And then we've got MG34s, yeah. We'll have one of you there. That's all right there. And face that way. No. Nope. Yeah, settle for that. And your CO that's fine for you. And don't take positions, just dig in where you are. And your trucks back in here. Okay. Hirsch is this CO here. Let's have you maybe dig in somewhere up around here. Yeah, that's fine for you there, and your truck can be digging right behind you. And again, I don't want anyone firing until I give the order. Then we've got Junkers. What do you have? You've got mortars. Yeah, just 8 centimeters. Probably want you in the centre here so that you can cover both these tracks. Hopefully. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. That's bad. That's probably a bit better there. Yeah, you sit there and we'll have your CO in behind. Or, yeah, that'll do. You do dig in. Right. Oh, we've still got Heydrich, your platoon. I'm going to have you support this flank here. Maybe a couple of tanks to cover this road track and a couple over there. So, if you were in there, rubbish. Much better. Yep, you will sit there. It's not great. But you're covering the road at least. We'll take that, and then you want to cover this road. I'd rather have you, wanted you to try and cover both tracks if you can. Might need to move spotters after all. You could sit there somewhere. And then you're actually great vision there. But you further forward. No, settle for that there. Oh, but you can't dig in that spot. That's why it's made so attractive, because it's a death trap. You can dig in that point. Let's actually then have everyone over here. Let's put you all the way forward to... come back there. Don't need you too close to the enemy. Yep, fine. Same again. Is that everyone moved, positioned, deployed? Apart from these guys are arrived, I think. Yes. You've got some MG42s, which would be lovely. And you're over to the right, so you could potentially protect against flank attack. But we need to get our mortars. Let's see, what can you see from here? Right. Can you zero in? You can. Right, you do that there. And also zero in somewhere around here. We might have a couple of designated fire points over there. And why not have one more just for good luck over here? And you've got 472 high explosives, so we can afford to have all those places. And actually, I don't think you're going to call in fire. I think those areas will be zeroed in without you needing to expend any rounds. Okay, let's move on to the initial orders phase. And Zimmer. I was thinking, should I split off the machine guns, but I don't think we will. If we come up here, Dietrich. Let's just have you come forward to there. You guys. No, not them. I want you and you. That's group 1. So if you come forward and take up defensive positions there, and then machine guns can just stay. You'll be group 2 actually. You just stay back here. I'll do the same sort of thing here. Group 3, where are you? Seriously, where are you? Oh, you're back here, right? Okay. So group 3, let's view. You come up and maybe stop about there. Am I getting the machine guns there? Yes. And the machine guns, you can come forward. Again, defensive positions up there. Tanks, let them to come up the tracks. This one's well enough covered by panzers over there. In fact, I forgot to deploy my HQ panzers. Oh, you're the reserve then. So these guys being back here, probably good enough to guard against a breakthrough. Although distance may be more of the problem. What can you see from where you are? It's okay. They're all okay there. The machine guns, you could be doing with moving forward. So let's have you come up somewhere around there. You, that's not too bad, but I think I'd rather have you come a bit further forward as well. And then we've got all these machine guns over to the right. And a panzer bush, look. Let's have you come forward to there. And you can just stay back in here. Okay. That'll do it for initial orders. Should I move these guys though? What's your vision like? Knits. Terrible. Not too bad over to the right, but yeah, that is not good. I'll leave you where you are. If we get a lot of armour coming up that road, then we'll move you into a different position, maybe somewhere over here. Try and get flank shots in. Right, let's get started. Keep an eye out for flares. No sign of anything. Quiet. Here's our Panzer Bush. It's basically a big anti-tank rifle. It's not really an anti-tank gun as such. Our legs here. Really like the leg. We've got massive gun shield and a tiny barrel as compared with, not there, long barrel and a non-existent gun shield. Didn't really check to see what the line of sight was like over here. This is Holt, isn't it? Where are you? I'm too low down, oh yeah. Oh, so you can see nothing because of the pillbox in front of you. In fact, you can see that's a dreadful trench. I suppose it keeps you safe because nobody can see you either. Oh wow, look. Get you shot. Looks like in between the two objectives. I don't think I even had any trucks in there. Trucks forward here. Actually, it's not that too far away from Holt. Set a couple of fires, and that was about it. least we know they're coming. And I've not seen any of my own artillery coming in, so I guess we still have 472 rounds of high explosive. Good stuff. Why did you jump out of your truck or run away from your commanding officer who's right there? He's not going to be very happy. I don't know, is that a bug, a glitch, or is it a feature of the game? But it's so annoying that the crew abandon vehicles like trucks at the first sign of enemy fire. Anyone coming across at all? Once again, shooting at the objective. And from my own experience, 2 salvos is all you get with cartouches. So at least we don't have to worry about that any longer. Right, what have we got over here? Where are our machine guns? Right, so you're back here. If I take... Can I not just select you on your own? Because I wanted to see what your line of sight is like. But no, I can't do that. Yes, we can. No, we can't because you're supposed to be back here. Right, but we've got the usual nonsense. Would you please turn and face that direction? Gentlemen, you're all looking in various directions as well, so if we get the order points back, we'll have you do the same. Turn and face here. The rest of you don't seem to be too bad, although that doesn't look great. Still keeping an eye out for flares, but I guess we can maybe just fast forward until we begin to spot enemy movement. Let's sit somewhere in here and do just that. Artillery. Is it more Katyushas? Make sure I don't have anybody selected in case I inadvertently give them orders to move. Yeah, we didn't call in any artillery. I wonder if I should bring some infantry forward to support these tanks. We'll do that if need be. We've got the main bank there that we could bring up. There we go. Contact. And we've got now a flare. Right, we'll just let them advance until they get into nice close range. You're buttoned up, actually, I just noticed. And you the same, you are. Well, your hatches at the side are open, but commander's hatch is closed. Don't you shoot flares? Why the hell give away your position? Okay, not what I was expecting. I had thought that their main attack was going to come from this direction, not from here, unless they've swung around. But that's a long march. That looks like they came from there. And can we see what it is yet? Just a man taking the air. Thought for a minute I was paused. Maybe they're confused to think we've gone away. Apart from the fact that tanks keep shooting up flares because they've seen a man. What are you doing? Nothing. You're not even looking in our direction. Right, I think we can maybe fast forward again until we see a bit more action. In fact, even activity would be good, never mind action. Somebody else coming in here. I want to do this. Something of that nature. Just hoping to get a decent screenshot out of that. Still not much happening. Was it just good old infantryman up here again? Yep. Totally confused. Where did the Nazis go? Zimmer, stop it. I suppose 2 men is 100% increase the number of Soviet forces that you've spotted. Right, 15 minutes into the battle. Right, Zimmer, what the hell? And Heydrich. Orange flare is what? Miscellaneous? What is that? Whoa, hang on. People. Lots of people. I want you to stop. And I want Heydrich. You guys may shoot at infantry, should you so wish. Let's get you. Do what we pay you for. Bring some artillery like that. Let's get 5 rounds per gun. You are targeting them, I think. Right, let the tanks shoot at them for a while before we draw attention to our infantry. And where is this? It's firing already. And it looks like it's coming in quite nicely. We'll see how accurate it is though. It's coming in. There. Yep. That's pretty good. Let's have view then. Bring in some across. I don't know if we actually want that. I'm thinking about up here again. But then I was saying that I think we've lost sight of some troops. Let's drop it down to just 3 rounds per gun and call some in here. And Zimmer will give you your head now. Pick your targets. Definitely sent them to ground. Nothing else happening. Quick check. We've got folks over here, and I didn't ask you to hold fire. I guess that's fine. Did I? Ollinger. Let's have you at least try and conserve ammo. You do the same. Don't shoot at infantry. Need to wait for orders. Yep. Need to wait longer for orders. There we go. Everyone hold fire up there. Get some more mortar fire. Let's drop it in here again. We'll stick with 3 rounds per gun. There's not that many of them, it seems. Folks moving out here. Holt, where are you? Can't find Holt. There you are. Open up on them. And I should really have had these machine guns shooting as well. Just keep them pinned. I was thinking about sending you with your heads down there, but we won't for now. Hopefully they're getting pinned up in that flank. And in here, so we'll tell them its way in. It should be arriving any time now. Is that where I targeted it? Can't rightly remember now. I think so. Yeah, there it is. Coming in now. Why are you popping smoke? Oh my god. Unless you spotted armour. Right. Got to get some more mortar fire up here. Nice and tight in there. And again, we'll just go with 3 rounds because they're pretty accurate. Nice tight spacing up there will do. You there. Hello, you. Can I select you at all? Gershkin, let's see. Is that you? It is you, right. Could you fast move to there and then wreck you up to there and shoot anybody you see who's not wearing a grey uniform. Immobilised, what the hell? Right, you're shooting. You guys just take defensive positions if you haven't already. And those machine guns, you've got decent lines of sight up here. If you're facing the right direction. Right, turn and face there, if you would. What are you doing? Still moving. Yeah, you just crawl into a decent position and then lay down some fire on them. Mr. Mortar Barrage. I think we'll bring in another. And this one's going to be in there. Right. Nothing much happening over in that right flank, fortunately. Targets. You're firing. There we go. Surprised we've not seen any armour yet. Maybe shouldn't have said that. Not making any moves other than backwards, from what I can see. I feel blame them. Did that artillery come in? No, there it is, there. Nice. Good spot. Okay, we might hold off on any more mortar fire for now. Tanks, machine guns are doing a decent enough job. Yeah, they're not coming any closer. These guys are a bit closer. Can we get... Yes. Let's this, just in case there's any friends in there. And again, just the 3 rounds. Now we've got some folks advancing up here. Let's get these other machine guns to first move up to there, and then get into defensive positions here. I'll keep the rest of the infantry back there though. There's a lot of them coming in over there. 2. Not sure priority targets over there. Hopefully you can see them. It doesn't look like it though. Right. You guys attack up to that point. And try and find nice ground to lie on. Still got a lot of them up here. I think we'll get some more mortar fire. Like that, and we'll go for 5 rounds per gun this time. Left flank seems to be secure enough. You're in position now. What can you see? You, who are you? Why can I not see what your line of sight is? No, it's not who I'm after. It was one of you guys. You. Right. Yeah, you've got decent vision on that tree line. More artillery coming in up here. But this attack's broken already. No way they're going to push in. Unless they bring up T-34s. They're on their way. Here comes the mortar fire. I think this will be the last of the mortars we call in. No point unless we start pushing forward again, wasting any more ammunition. Right, I'm pushing in more strongly over here. Did we get you into position to fire yet? Can't select you. And hopefully somebody will eventually begin shooting up there. I really wish you could select a single unit simply like this, but it seems to make it hellish difficult for some reason. But there we go. We are now engaging. Keep them back there. Doesn't look like they've got much spirit either. You guys, could you reverse out of there please? You don't need to pop smoke, set fire to the place. Right, anyway, what we want you to do is fast move to there, and then just recce forward and support the right flank. There's a CO here, there he is. If you is there somewhere that you could see? You come forward to here, please. That's the run. If we can get them to shoot across there, that would be ideal. The legs haven't seen any action at all yet, don't think. There you go. You don't need to duck down. It's to be afraid of. Did I give you orders to fast move? You're just very slowly moving. Come on, get forward, Fless. Why are you fast moving? Anyway, what's going on over here? Not much by the looks of it. More infantry coming in on the right flank, so I'm glad we've sent those tanks over. I can hear them, but I can't see them. There they are. You not spotted anybody yet? Knits? Knits? I suppose you're still fast moving, aren't you? Probably at that point. Well, I would have thought you were maybe out recceing from there. Back to you. You're still moving. But you can see now there's no targets. Let's try anyway. Let's have you call in some fire. And they're actually behind the tree line there. Have some shots dropped onto there. You're getting up. Ah, they just killed somebody, or at least wounded. You're supposed to be keeping them pinned down. Right, Knits. Forget about fast moving now, just attack up to there. Come on. Be decisive, do something. As long as we don't have any anti-tank guns hidden anywhere in the trees over to the left. And where are you heading to? Right, you've stopped. Good. Right. Don't lay smoke, just shoot, and that's more like it. To our front, don't have much happening. Less. You can't really see. Oh, We'll call that off anyway. Nothing happening there either. We just need to deal with this right flank. And then hopefully that will be time for a ceasefire. Reloading. You certainly won't be able to see if you pop smoke in front of yourself. I should have turned off the pop smoke, I suppose. Let's get two of you. Come up to here. Don't they smoke? Stay buttoned actually. Go ahead with that. I could send this platoon as well. Joral's platoon, but we'll keep you here for now. Are you coming forward, young man? Taking pot shots. Less. I don't suppose you can see over there. Are you facing this direction? You are now. You can't really see there. Where are you? Right, Fleiss, try coming up to here. Fast move, and then make sure you get into the trench. Right, I think we've secured the right flank now. But let's have a look at casualties. Not so good. Immobilised because the crew were shot. Alright. Back to Fleiss. Are you in position yet? Nope. We're still running. Let's take that off. Get up. Seemed like Simon Pegg's got to there, only he shouted, "Get down! Get it!" Right, Fleiss. Good enough. You can see what? Bugger all. Right. Covert move up to there then. Up onto that rise, try and get a view over there. Hopefully you not get shot up the backside. But I reckon Knutz's tanks have put paid to any advance over here. That looked like he shot you. Okay. But I guess you know what you're doing. And we would not debate the wisdom of your choices at these proceedings. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Star Trek. It's maybe a wee bit overkill. Are you saving ammunition? No, you're not. You'll do that. Please. And back over to Fless. You're still moving. Why did you jump away back there? Going towards him. Right. Look over there. There's nothing to see now that you've got to that point. Right, let's just have you back into defensive positions in the trench. That'll do. Alright, let's have a look. 34 high X, 30 APC, 43 high X. Yeah, hopefully we've not expended too much ammo. Maybe we should try and take their strategic shed. I'm just thinking. Zimmer. Sorry for the pause while I was thinking. Let's have you come across to here. Just in case they try to call in artillery. I want you to move through the trenches. Keep your heads down up to that point. No running out onto the open ground. And it looks like you've been sensible for the most part. Yeah, just in case they'll just decide to call in artillery. It's a bit late in the day now, we're 50 minutes into the battle. Maybe we managed to take out all their spotters. Knits. Right, you apparently can't see, but let's have you attack up to that point. Just to separate them out a bit. Hopefully we'll shoot at different targets. Zimmer, you appear to, well, some of you are still moving. Have you taken many casualties? Doesn't look like it. Having said that, well, that's 2. We've seen definite. 3. Three definite casualties for now. And that was Zimmer. Yeah, okay. Right. Knits, you doing anything particular? No need to geek out the back. Unless you're looking for signals from your infantry behind you. Soviets firing off. Yeah, that was from them. A red flare, which is an air spotter or a target. Don't think Soviets have any air power. I didn't get any when I played as Soviets, so they're specifying targets for something to shoot at. But I think we can fast forward. Having said that, Fless, where are you? Can you see over there? You can, so let's have you call in some fire. your legs. I missed here. And it looks like it is counting up reasonably well. Still got a fair few of them in the trees back there, but they're not advancing at all. About 22, 24, 26. It's stalled at 26. Don't do that. Okay, Fless. Fast move to there. Shouldn't be that. Really? Right, and obviously base over there where I'd given you orders to call in the artillery. But now that you're actually calling it in... No, there's still folks there. Not that. Can't see. Oh, are you out of communication range? Have I moved you too far? That might be more likely to be it, so we'll bring you back then. Come back up to here. Because they seem to be pulling back, we might be able to get some shots at them. What's that? That's a machine gun. Some description. But yeah, it looks like they're pulling back as well over there. Fless. Right. If you would try and... Well, now you can see over there, 25. Let's switch that to here. It's counting up again. Let's see, the light's going to open up now. Stopped at 26 again. Why is that? Seriously, why is it stopped? Didn't mean to cancel it. Right, start it again. Remember, there's a machine gun. What's that? That's the one that was in the field there. Did you advance and die? That was stupid. I'm not going down 25 again. Right, forget it then. Don't waste any ammo. Call that off. Fast forward. We'll just wait and see what the butcher's bill is. What's this over here? You guys... who was Group 1? Is that you? German? There's people fleeing. They captured Brovkov, but they can't hold Brovkov. So we don't need to worry about that, I don't think, but I'm still confused as to why So German units are over there. We didn't give you orders to move over there. You're suppressed. Maybe you were routing or something. Anyway, get back to fast forwarding. Not too much that annoyed me this time, I suppose, apart from those guys over there being daft. And I would have thought we'd be done by now. The battle started at 9 AM, yeah. Has this extended the time of the battle? There's nothing coming in, so I'm unsure as to why we're continuing with this. More target practice for our guys, I suppose. We took Brovkov back. And Gem's going to retake it. But we're running out of time now. The Germans, the Soviets, are going to retake Brovkov. Right. So, plus 408% control of the weighted area. Seriously. I don't think that's particularly accurate. Many 370%. I'm interested to know what they think the Soviets took there. And we had more, not more casualties than they did. No, lost 11%, they lost 39%. Yeah, that's not how many casualties they had, that's how many men they've got left. Right, 119 casualties, 30 killed. We only had 5 killed, that's not so bad then. 4 damaged. Machine guns, maybe the odd truck. Captured 10 infantry, they captured 0.1 of an infantry. I lost a lot of heavy weapons. Machine guns, I suppose. I lost scouts and heavy weapons. And they didn't lose any. They only had the one spotter, but I guess he didn't get into position to call in fire on us. And we kept obviously a lot of tanks and guns. Alright, let's go to the operational map then. So they've moved. Was that? No, that was definitely an attack down this vector. But they've managed to slide across here. Fair enough. So we've still got 114 men there. Oh no, these were the guys that were in the battle. 89 men. And 115. All the tanks still remain. Okay, fair enough. Alright, a successful opening battle from my point of view. So I'm going to put a break in here and we'll come back next time and go through the next turn. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers.